Now with Tim and Demi-Leigh Tebow, they have a lot of news, including some very special additions to their lives. A baby girl's on the way, y'all! Let's go! Demi-Leigh's first children's book, Princess Paris Finds Her Purpose. I love that title.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see you all.
Thank you. So good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Share your emotions about having a baby.
Oh,
come on.
I mean, can you just imagine this guy being a dad? I was like, we're going to get the pink stroller. He was all in for it.
We've already got the pink stroller.
We are so thrilled. We're so blessed. I mean, what a great responsibility, but one that we take on so gladly, and just grateful we get to do that together.
Yes.
I love the gender reveal video that you posted.
Wait, did you hear the story though?
No, what?
So, you tell it.
So Demi has this amazing idea, and she plans it. She wants to make it so sweet, so special. Right. And so she's two of our friends, they know, but me and Demi don't know. And so we get a blank canvas, Demi's idea, and we're blindfolded, and we're going to get paint, and we're going to paint on it, and then we're going to
take an art piece for the nursery later
take
on.
off the blindfold, and then we'll be able to see and react together. So we're doing it, and we're painting. They take off the blindfold, still eyes are closed, and they say, "Okay, 3, 2, 1, open your eyes. We're going to see." So we open our eyes. And they forgot to tell. They forgot to remember that I'm colorblind.
Oh no!
So they do the reveal. 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes, and it looks like brownish to me. And I was like, oh no, is brown a boy or a girl? I don't know. And she's like, well, it's mauve pink or whatever. And I was like,
like a dusty rose, with the nursery theme.
But it wasn't clear enough for my eyes. And so I'm like, I don't want to ruin it for Demi, so I just don't say anything. And she's like, it's a girl. And I'm like, yeah, it's a girl.
I love this backstory. None of us would have been the
terrible,
wiser.
But it made a good story.
It made a great story. And this makes a great story as well. This is some of the artwork.
Yes.
And this is really a connection to your memoir.
Yeah.
About life after Miss Universe. Just tell everybody about the book.
You know, Robin, I had to give back a crown that really defined my identity, my purpose, my worth, my value. And once I handed back that crown as Miss Universe, I felt so lost, and I didn't know who I was without it. And I had a conversation with my 5-year-old niece about the situation, and I was like, wow, how do you explain purpose to a 5-year-old? And that's really where Princess Paris Finds Her Purpose was born, was inspired by. And my hope and my prayer for this book is that it would be a conversation starter, especially between moms and daughters, on the things that really give us our inherent worth and value, and that's not attached to tiaras or titles.
No, you don't need a crown for that.
That's right.
Oh, so were the dogs a little bit of an inspiration too?
Oh,
Of course. They always are an inspiration for everything.
So Princess Paris is actually our real-life Dalmatian, and Kobe and Chunk, our Bernice and Golden, also makes a little
cameo
in the book. So they all go on this amazing South African safari, and a little homage to my home country, South Africa. And she goes on a crazy adventure, but she learns a great life lesson.
Yeah, and you've written some children's books. Did you give your wife any advice there, or did you stay on the sidelines?
I didn't give her advice except just share your heart, because I know that's going to impact so many people, because it does to me every day.
I totally picked his brain.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! But again, can you explain more about what your hope is for the book? Someone that's picking up both a child and the parents.
Yeah, I actually wrote this book over a year ago, so long before we even knew we were going to have our own little baby girl. So to get to share this message with the world, but also to get to know that I get to share with my own daughter that she is so worthy, that there is no amount of accolades that will ever be able to buy her that worth. It's not something that we can gain, but it's something that we're born with. I'm excited to share that.
Just to hear her say our daughter, daughter.
I know, it still kind of takes my breath away when I hear that. But one of the things that stands out to me about this book that Demi wrote that's so incredible is that she's reminded of her purpose when she cares about others and the focus isn't just on herself. And she finds that in this adventure on this safari, being kind and loving and caring. And then she's reminded, wait, I don't get my worth and I don't find my purpose in just looking at myself, but I get to live it out in the way I treat others every single day. And I hope that's a message that resonates with so many moms and especially daughters, that they're worth so much more than what anybody says about them, but in who they are.
Well, you are two peas in a pod, as we would say, because you had your gala. I love your take on MVP. most vulnerable people.
Yes, ma'am.
And how you shine a light on them. And can you just talk a little bit about the foundation and the gala that you just had?
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite things to be able to talk about is I spent so much of my life trying to be the best I could at a game or win a championship or make a team or score a touchdown, maybe every now and then win an MVP of most valuable player. But along the way, my heart was broken for a more important MVP. And it's not the most valuable player, but the most vulnerable people. And I just knew God was calling me to chase that harder than I ever chased any game or championship because it means so much more. And now we're just so fortunate to be able to serve the most vulnerable people, the true MVPs, all over the world in over 100 countries. But also right here in our backyard of getting to those that have been abused, neglected, thrown away, viewed as less than. There's nobody that is less than, and is our heart and goal so that to be able to treat them in a way that they would know how loved they are, how valuable they are, how special they are, that they would be able to experience that faith, hope, and love that everyone is deserving of.
Yeah, no one is less than.
No
one is less than, especially you two. Congratulations on it all.
Thank
Congratulations on the baby girl that is on the way.
Yes.
And you always have a home.
Thank you.
Here with us. You know that, Timmy.
Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
Princess Paris Finds Her Purpose. Oh, I love that. Just the title of it. It's available everywhere. You got to wait tomorrow, but we got ours today.